hey yo. It's it's me, it's Ash. I hope everybody is having a excellent day. I promise. I will be done with this froggy throat eventually. Eventually. I don't know when, but it will eventually happen. But if I waited until that happened, I'd never stream. So, there we go. Now that my voice has stopped being so... It wasn't doing that when I hit stream. It just waited until right after I hit stream. So I hope everybody is doing absolutely amazing. And hello, Kaiser. I hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day. It is a pretty 72 degrees outside. I have already been outside today. I have touched grass. Oh, I have a citizen request. Have I yet to put down? I have not. I want to be able to come back here. Ah, there we go. Yes! And I have done that. I didn't bring my water in here. Claim site. Yes, I want to claim this spot. I want to claim the Phoenix Nest. Oh, I forgot these guys were here. Oops. I may want to find someplace else to put the... Yes. I don't want... I need a better place. I forgot they were there. Storm clearing! I knew I was forgetting something. Hi, Drake! Yeah, the relict planets are new. Or is... Yeah, no, we're not. I have a settlement already. I put a lot of work in. Yes, you are, but that's okay. We still love you. So, okay, Kaiser, are you just doing this for the drops, or there we go. There we be. Searching cartographic archives. Lamb site, lamb view. That's better. Not an ideal place. It's still better. I gotta go get my water. That's why I'm grabbing my ship. Cause I'm a dunce too. I forgot to grab my water.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Hi, Hawkeye. Yeah, I know. It needs a lot of bug fixes, but drops. And hydrate. I am trying to find some good things to throw. That's all I'm trying to do. I had to get some Wawa. Okay. Oh, there's a space station here. Okie dokie. Yeah. Examine. You don't have anything. I don't want anything from you. Oh, it was nothing. Really, it was nothing. We'll investigate that unknown planet next. I want to go take care of my settlement. But we'll be back here.
Technology recharge.
We are coming back. Yeah, you have. We were here yesterday. It is not a gas giant. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I can just go back to my base. See, my settlement's in Elucid. So I can always go back to Elucid just by going to my settlement. Why do you skip dialogue? I never understand people who skip dialogue. Hi, Feely. Yeah, you deserve a shame for that. Yeah, you do. I will never understand speedrunning. Citizen request. A group of adventurous citizens wish to leave the settlement. They have heard whisperings of a grand treasure out in the wilderness beyond the settlement walls. They wish to put these rumors to the test. Sure. Let's authorize the mission. Hour and a half before it's cleared. No biggie. Oh, I forgot to name it. Says last edited on. I betcha that's supposed to be today. I don't think that was named after me. I think that may have been something else. Now I just gotta find someone to build for me. I yeah, no, I truly doubt that. I have a different suspicion. I like it. Seems perfect for a phoenix. looks better at night. There we go. Looks really awesome at night. But Hawkeye, I haven't seen you in a short minute. Oh, that outfit I was wearing yesterday? That's actually the original outfit I started in. The dress I'm wearing now is a new one. Oh, really? I imagine.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I'm sorry about that. I hear you. Hey Drake, can you ban them? Thank you.
Thermal protection falling.
You're watching 2 streams at once? Whose stream? No, I don't want to know. Nanite. Oh, gamers streaming as well?
Technology recharging.
Well, your drops aren't gonna come any faster, I'm gonna warn you.
Thermal protection falling. Weather update. Storm clearing.
Ah. Well, tell gamer I said hello. I meant to go live at 1 o'clock, but I wasn't paying attention. You know what? I meant to go exploring the other planets. Well, sorry, it's not 6 a.m. here. It is 2 p.m. here. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Aw, she's telling you she loves you. Hey, you're arachnophobic. Oh yeah. You'll definitely have quite a few numbers of ships to scrap. I have quite a few numbers of ships to scrap. It tells me every time I go into uh The anomaly, you've got Twitch drops. It's like, yes, I know. I don't feel like going in there and grabbing them. Oh, can you do that now? That's okay. I'm good. Excuse me. See, I need a good I need a good builder to build me a base. He's a good builder, but he won't build me a base. Oh, I could hire gamer. Can't do it today. I've already got a collab scheduled. Ooh, unknown planet. What is it? What is it? Fragmented. I wonder what that is. We're about to find out. It could be anything. Doesn't look like it. Uh,
Units received.
use a lower latency, like 720. I know glitch building still works. There's actually an option for it now.
Units received.
This planet isn't supposed to exist. Must not be touched. It's a cool planet. I don't remember who built for me before. It was really cool, but the building no longer works. Dusty planet. I suck at building, period. Oh, I know I suck. Nope. Just just a pirate decrepit. Ah, see? They don't like it when you pick on their freighter. They do not like it when you mess with their freighter. Other cargo pods. Aha. Lagging again. I love it. Damn it. Hey, Joe. I think I got everything I can off here. Yeah, I think I got everything I can off of here. I've been beating up the pirates that have commandeered it. I need 5 metal plating. I can do that. I need someone to build me a base. And oh, why I have that? I'm never gonna use. That's what I want.
Technology installed.
Where do I gather activated quartzite? Ah. Why do I have a bite beat inside the Nautilon?
Technology installed. Technology installed. Technology
Hey,
installed.
Coswalt! How you doing? Realized that my chat was paused. Oh, gas giants do? Yeah, I've seen that. But thank you for the cheer. Thank you, thank you.
Technology installed.
Solar mirror.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Yeah, you have to fish. Yeah.
Units received.
It's also how you get the Atlantid drive. I tell you what, the calling spaceship and you can use it on water is one of the best things they could do. Okay, where did my sub go? Ugh. Well, that's your own fault. Oh, I have been enjoying the underwater investigation. My first planet was a water planet. Very close. I realized I didn't have my mining laser equipped. I'm an idiot. Do what you want. You will anyways. Hey, Birdie. Thank you for the bits, Caswell. tell you what, I've got the... They don't seem to be working. Oh yeah? I got to fight the brood mother yesterday too. Birdie, you are an awesome peoples. Cool. I need living pearls. Then I get my mining laser. Oh, he made us try Vegemite. I have not had a chance to make the the scrolls yet. Joe, think of a stronger beef bouillon. Yay! I don't see how you can eat it right out of the jar. I need one more living pearl. I mean, hey, some people are used to torture. Okay, I did get. We got one done. And yes, we will try. That is not a lie. Let's turn the air. Getting warm in here. Yes, a lot of things are better with cheese. Damn it. What? I'll just swim there. Hell with it. The submarine can be clunky. You're kidding, right? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know, but I find it a little clunky to drive. When I need it, I'll summon it. Yeah. Hi, Cookie Sash. No problem. Mooch away. I'll be going till 7. That's where it just was. Alluring specimen, you're not alluring me. It's around 3 p.m. for you? Well, it's just about 3 p.m. for me right now. Got it. It's Saturday for me. It's 5 o'clock sun somewhere. Surprisingly enough. I have 3 living. Ah, there we go. There we be. New armored clams. Where'd it go? Right there. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Oh, give me a quick sec. I forgot to do something. It helps if I'm in Discord. Ouch. Ow! Give me my pearl. Where is it? I can feel it. Oh, look at all those armored clams. Right next to each other. I need 2 more. Dos more. There is. Oh, it's underneath. It's underneath everything. We're not gonna fight trying to find that. Do 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 do. It's a beautiful day. It really is. At least it's here where I am. I hope it's not too cold where everybody else is. I really do hate the cold. So I hate it for everybody else. Although tomorrow is Groundhog's Day. So, like everybody else, I will be finding out what Mr. Phil will be saying about spring. I know it's just a wives' tale, but it's still fun. Who doesn't like, you know, who doesn't like looking to see what a groundhog says? It's just a fun little tradition. Come on, stupid little armored clam. I just need one more. You have got to be kidding me. There it is. And I just destroyed it. Alright, we'll go to a different one. That's true. I thought the pig is dead. Who cares? That just means sausage. I don't know about you, but I like me some sausage. Ah, I still need 3 more. Right? Hi, Corden. Your shipping can be pricey, especially uh to America. I thought that was gonna be my last pearl. I need 3 more. Site looks ancient. Okay, still have pearls, so getting 3 more won't matter. I know, right? I actually wore. Did I wear pearls? Yeah, I wore pearls to my wedding. Nope, they won't. There is another. They said that there's 3 parts to worlds, and I cannot imagine what more they could add to this game. I just can't.
Zero Dragons!
Hey, Dark Lord. Of course it would. How do I see it? How you doing? Ah. Oh, there's a pearl here. Try. Is she playing too? Oh well. You'll just have to keep another page up for drops. Poor baby. Well, you know I allowed lurkers, so you can lurk in mine. I'm sorry you have to work.
Dude.
Hey y'all. Sorry, I forgot to jump into Discord.
What?
I forgot to jump into Discord to boot.
Right. It works out. I'm gonna set up my stream
Okie dokie.
and then we're gonna think of questions.
Okie dokie.
We actually, well, I thought this would actually be a good time just to kind of discuss how we would like to do the format. Like
Okie
if you had
dokie.
some ideas for formats, and then maybe some other people could like throw in that they had some ideas for formats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oxygen level.
Because I think if we do it where it's kind of like a collab rather than a mix with like you're playing a game, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add putting Lego sets together. It's kind of a new thing for me. And then we could have a drawing so people could win the Lego sets.
That's cool.
I can't hear you
No,
if you're talking.
I said that's cool. Why is the game so quiet? I can turn
I was having the same problem.
Oh, okay. Well, I had it quiet because I knew that you were coming on.
Here I go. Set my headset and stuff up. I have to decide on NoMan'sSky if I want to even do
Drops?
No, the drops aren't a problem. If I want to set up to do was it Taste of Metal so that I can do echoes. Because I didn't realize I missed echoes. I thought I did echoes. But I didn't do Taste of Metal because I'm not really into the Sentinels things.
Well, you need to do Taste of Metal in order to do the new content.
Right. Well, you have to do Taste of Metal to get echoes, and echoes is what helps you is the jumping off part for the new one, whatever it is. Yeah. So I might just wait for the expedition, which is coming out Monday or Tuesday.
I'm not sure.
So a new expedition is supposed to come out. I think I might just wait for that because that's going to immerse you in the new worlds as well.
I can't wait.
And then I don't even have to do the other. I won't have to do Taste of Metal, all that stuff. You've got that all done, right?
Yeah. It says Echoes and the Atlas Path are the requirements.
I have the Atlas Path done. But to get to Echoes, you have to do Taste of Metal. I didn't do Taste of Metal. I can't just go to Echoes. I have to go to Taste of Metal and then Echoes. There's a whole bunch of stuff I missed because I didn't get into the settlement.
I love
wasn't my thing. A lot of people do, but it's not my. I have enough people I'm responsible for. I don't need a whole village to be responsible for. Thank you. There's some games that there's a game that you might like, Ashenda. It's called All Will Fall. Have you seen that one?
No. I have not.
So what it is kind of like a mixture of RAF and like some building game. I don't know, you can pick any one of them. And so the whole concept is you build on these older parts of the city before the apocalyptic event that puts you out in the middle of water, but you're on the ocean. And there's or lakes or whatever. You're in this big body of water, and you have a boat, and you have people that work for you. Like you start the game with little AI, NPC players that do your stuff that you're supposed to do, and you have to build on top of the old world. But in the process, things occur where it will all fall down.
Interesting.
So, Roger was watching it and told me about it.
Joe says,
another one.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, what are you going to say?
I was going to say, Joe says this is all endgame stuff, so this is to be expected.
I'm not sure how I'd answer that, Joe. But the other one that you might like also is Afloat. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I've seen.
Okay.
I've seen a loft.
A loft. That was it. A loft,
Yeah,
not a
I've
float.
seen
I don't
those.
know why.
I figured that's what you meant. I've got enough. I got enough.
Furry Ears World said hi.
Oh, hi. I know she can't hear me. Yeah, I've seen the preview.
So I was thinking I would like to invite people to the podcast down the road. They could be disabled people.
Can be.
That sounds bad, but that's not how I meant it to sound.
Just people, not necessarily just.
Not just, yeah, not just. Well, first they said people, but then some of our main focus is gamers who are disabled or disabled gamers. So then I wanted to say, well, some disabled people, but then it sounded bad. So I thought I'm going to have to backtrack this because this is where my mouth and my brain are not matching and what I'm thinking and saying is not working. So that's just normal for me. Just try not to pay any attention to that. Are you still playing Helldivers?
Oh yeah, I play Helldivers. It's a little much for a day like today, but yeah, we.
No, I was just curious if you were still playing it. So you play Marvel Rivals,
Mhm.
Helldivers, Final Fantasy 14, No Man's Sky,
Mhm.
Cult of the Lamb. Is that one done now?
Nope, it's not done. I'm still playing it.
Cult of the Lamb. What's that one? That other one? The one about the little guardsman?
I have. We finished that.
Okay, that one's done.
I'm actually looking for a new weekend right. I actually think I found one.
Yeah.
Because we did my side. I'm waiting for an update. They've got a peaceful. So I'm waiting for that.
As well as saying, get them going. I just got into your stream.
Okay.
I'm running a little slow because I wasn't planning on streaming, but I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to do No Man's Sky Creative. I haven't been in creative in a long time, and I'm wondering how that will play out in the new stuff.
Okay.
Because I haven't played creative for almost 3 years. I had a creative save going on in which I was doing lots of building in. So I thought, I don't have one on my PS5, so I thought, well, that might be fun. We'll throw that in and see how that's working. What are you doing right now?
I'm exploring. I have a need of a build.
You have a need of a builder. What do you need to build?
A home.
So you would like me to join you and build a home for you? I don't, I can build a base home for you. Like I could start a nice one and then you could, who really great makes really great bases? Besides, I'm sure Boomstick Joke. I've seen some of his. They're kind of nice too. Cuz Walt makes really fabulous.
I know
He's
he
on
does.
par with Barb and Beardwing there, who I haven't seen stream in a while. He might
Oka's
start
good
streaming
too.
too.
Oka's good
Huh?
too.
Yeah. I can make great towers.
I know you can.
Towers are my expertise. I made towers in all the strange places. If you do it in creative, you have a lot more ability to build. If you're not really, I don't like the mechanics of No Man's Sky's building.
Yeah,
Um,
I
it's not.
suck at building in general. You've seen my buildings in
um,
hey, I totally didn't realize I was going up on land till I was
I love
doing
doing that. I love rolling that thing. It's so fun to roll it. It is. So what I thought I'd do is I will do like a podcast for a little bit, and then I will jump on to my No Man's Sky in about half an hour, and then we'll still talk. But the way my brain works, I kind of have to think. I wanted to look at your chat, and we could talk because your chat's way more active than my chat is, which is no. I'm not throwing any dirt at my chat. It works for me. I'm just saying that you have a much more interactive chat because you have probably more people that show up to say, hey, 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 hi. Where I have a lot of lurkers that I never see.
and that's fun.
Because if they don't chat in the chat, they don't register as being there. You cannot see them.
No, they
I
don't
mean,
show up as viewers.
yeah, there is a way to find out. Somebody told me, but I don't feel the need to go peeking and poking to see who's sitting around the corner peeking at me. It's
I
kind of
don't.
better not to know.
I don't look. It's safer.
So Feely Boy says he doesn't like his last NMS experience. So yeah, creative mode is a lot. It was a lot of fun if you like creative modes. If you're not a creative mode person,
Oh,
then that's not going to be fun to you because you can still do all the missions. It's just everything's given to you. Like your
yeah.
freighter is automatically given to you when you go to this. Into your second system.
You,
You don't have to fight for it. It's just there. It's yours.
he
You
said
just show up.
he said he had a game which corrupted with near 300 hours. That is just that is heartbreaking.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that has happened for.
That is just heartbreaking.
Well, now, Feely Boy, at that point, you already played a permit death because your game just died at 300 hours. So you've already played permadeath. I don't think you need to go there. And I've
Yeah.
played permadeath, and I don't need to go there.
I
I can't. I have that brain mentality that if I've done all this work to something, I don't want it. That's why I can't get rid of games that I don't even play anymore because I'm afraid that my saves, I'm afraid that I'm going to lose something. I just recently got rid of my ARC saves after 3 years. I held on to them for 3 years thinking, oh yeah, I'll go back. But I never went back. So then I finally go, well, I'm going to get rid of this now. I do. And I have that PS4 saves and I haven't let go of those yet.
actually before I do that, go check.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, no, I was going to address the chat. So, Shen and I would like to do a podcast. Now, podcasts are a little different than collabs. They're kind of the same thing, but there's a different format that goes with a podcast, besides also going to a podcast channel.
Yeah,
It's Lethal TV. Well, I hope you feel better, Lethal TV.
yeah, no kidding. I hope you're feeling better.
Because the podcast would allow people we could set it up where they could actually jump into chat and talk if they wanted about any said thing. Besides just chat, typing it as a chat. There's that type of format. We could have people show up as guests. Like, you can make Cuzwalt come on, give him a little avatar, and have a conversation about stuff. I'm not saying you would, because, well, I was just picking on you because you're the Feely Boy. Feely Boy would probably like it.
I am going to place 2 restrictions. 1, I do not want politics involved, and 2, I do not want involved. Only because that can start conversations that personally can set off bothersome topics for me, and I don't need to be taking my anti-anxiety meds in the middle of
well, no. So that's the whole point about it being about disabled. We want to, because it's more of a fun, which is why I was thinking couldn't really talk about disability too much either, because there's a lot of stuff going on about that right now. So there's a whole, and a lot of people wanting to vent about it. So if you open that door where you have a conversation about disability, you also open other doors. So we have to kind of figure out how you would want that to be played out. As you said, no politics or religion, but if somebody comes up to you and says, and this is just an example, no comments are needed. How do you feel about blah blah blah? Now that it affects your disability pay, or it affects your disability ability to buy games because they're no longer do research on that kind of thing. And then so you have to like pick and choose what that looks like. Because my chat knows they can always come over, and if they had something they wanted to talk about, they just talk about it. But it makes sense because it makes you feel anxious. I don't get anxious about these kind of things, but if it makes you feel anxious, then yes, you do not need it in your. Because when Ashenda feels anxious, that also could trigger a seizure.
Yep.
So we don't want that kind of stuff. So I was thinking that it would be great to just talk about, like, Ashenda's in her 40s. This is 20s.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
21 plus a few of 22 years. And
I'm gonna be 60 this year, and so there is a generational gap there of how things have been perceived. A lot of stuff that's going on in the world right now was going on in the 80s, so it's not like a big new thing to me per se. So conversations I have in my Discord and stuff are all allowed. Whatever you want to talk about, there's ways to move around that. Hey, okay, Caswell.
okay,
Have a good one. I'm gonna
thank you for the
be on
learn.
later.
Mwah.
So, but most people don't want to have the conversation, and I get it. So it's fine with me. And I'm very good at redirecting those type of conversations when they come up. Hey, sorry, we don't talk about that, but let's talk about this instead.
Thank you.
It's just that I do know that right now, there's a lot of things that a lot of people are really, really upset about. That are not even things that are on major newscasts that are being, that are going on.
Yay, my happiness has improved.
So it's a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are living in very unsettled stuff. So yeah, this was never our intent. We weren't going to really have anything about politics or religion.
Oh.
And also on Twitch, it's kind of better if you are an affiliate not to do those kind of things, because it's very easy to get into things that Twitch somebody could report you and say, oh, she said this.
Especially since I do eventually want to soft push the partner. And I say soft because I'm not in any rush.
So your goal in the end is to become a partner.
I would love to become a partner, but I know that there is no rush because,
right.
well,
but again, you'd have to be careful about what things you talk or don't talk about. And then you also have to, so the thing is on Twitch, you can have, there are channels that just talk about politics. There are channels that just talk about religion. There are channels that just talk about science or non-science or conspiracy theories or whatever. But they have to have that listed in there, and it's something they have to do all the time, so that when Twitch comes back to them and says, hey, you've got this report, you can then say, okay, here's what the contents was, and here's what we were talking about. And you have to be able to make that stance for it. YouTube is a better channel for those kind of things. That has been my experience.
Also, I have to say something, and I hate it. Okay. Talking about gender identity, even though I have no problem with it, if we're going to talk about it, I have to list it under. I have to list it.
Yes, that's the other thing. You have to.
That is a brand new thing that Twitch has done, because it is technically a political hot button topic.
Yeah.
even though it's not.
So you see, on my Twitch, I have more freedom than Ashenda has. Because the only thing they can do is kick me off. That's it.
Because she's not an affiliate, but because
I'm not affiliate.
but because
Yeah.
I'm an affiliate and I'm trying to go places, I have to list that as a hot button topic because unfortunately all the affiliates have had emails about this, and we all, especially the VTuber community, who, there's a lot of people who we've said this is stupid, and I'm gonna have to put this down. Let me actually put a tag because I'm talking about it. Da-dum-ba-bum.
So anyway, but that's not something we're going to be doing. It's not. If it comes up in the chat, we'll probably redirect and have a said statement that says this is really just the old ladies party train, and we don't have a conversation about that. But if you want to have a conversation with that, come to this Discord, which will be mine, or come check me out on my normal art days, because on my art days I have no problem having chats with you about things, especially if you feel like no one's listening to you and you want somebody to listen to you. Come on over to my Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and whenever I'm live, start a conversation. I have had many conversations. Also, I personally, if we're doing a lot of stuff on Ashenda's channel, there will be no engagement of trolls.
No.
Because again, you can get that's a deep hole that never ends.
Please.
I don't
If
hear
you
you,
could-
Ashenda.
If,
Oh, there
if,
you go.
if you can see me, I would have the prayer hands.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of little mishaps that you can get into very quickly when you're having conversations. And so even in chat. So that's another thing. So again, like you can go to my Discord and there's a whole bunch of different conversations you can have. I don't control my chat. My mods control my chat. So if you say something that one of the mods finds inappropriate, then they're going to get rid of you, not I.
Most of the time,
I'm a little more.
I don't stop most of your conversations. In case you haven't noticed, because usually everyone's pretty good, but
Yeah.
just an FYI, being that we're a podcast for, there's just
Yeah.
certain topics we can't touch. That's all.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with it. I told you before that every time I collab or I do podcasts with somebody, we go by their rules because I have the least amount of rules.
That's all. Those are just
But
a
I
couple
can because
topics
I don't make any money from it. Yeah, I don't. It's not my livelihood, and it's not. And I'm not. Again, too, is that a lot of people do podcasts and things like that with the idea of the intent to getting more people to come in, and that's not my intent. My intent, you could show up or you don't show up. I don't care. But that's Ashenda needs more people because that's if her goal is even if it's a soft push to move towards partnership, she needs more people coming in than just her normal community. So we thought we'd try something different to see if we could get some people in. Like, because I have gotten more people watching me because of art than I do in my gaming, which makes sense because I'm way better at art than I am at gaming. Look, Mary Lizzie's in the chat.
I know, that's what I said. Hey, Mary.
There's another absolutely OG No Man's Sky player. Ashenda and Mary Lizzie are the OGs.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, everybody always likes to praise me. I really am not very good at No Man's Sky. For one thing, because half the parts of the game, I'm like, I don't see any need to do this. I could care less. I'm not interested. It's not my thing. I like the exploring. And
that's
about it. Exploring.
I love to explore. Heck, my first up until Pathfinder, I used to do everything on foot. Hell, even
Yeah,
after
see,
the
no, not me. Still not a. But I did always. For some reason, that was always the trophy I got. That I traveled forever because I'd have a broken ship and I'd have to be forever looking for something. Each time I would do something weird where I would end up being so stranded from my ship. Like the one is always forget to put fuel into your launch
Mm-hmm.
things. So you're way across the other side of the planet after walking and you want to call your ship to you and then you realize that's not going to happen.
That was me. I did that. I was 2 hours away from my ship. I went to call it. Oops.
Yeah.
I was on
So
stream too.
I
I was on
am,
stream. I was like, ah, shit.
and I was really into my I played a lot more in No Man's Sky when it was harder, I guess, is the way to go with that.
Yep.
So
Oh, I discovered that. Okay. Oh, that's my.
I have to do the podcast if we're doing it on Saturdays. I
That's fine.
can't do it any other day. And I know that you have other things that you had set up for Saturdays. That's why I was thinking that you could play the game and then I could moderate the um chat while doing something like building Legos would be easier on me than trying to do a game and chatting at the same time.
That's fine. I have no
Um,
problem. I was actually Saturday was my whatever day
okay.
because we were
Only
collabing
because,
on Friday, so
yeah.
we were thing, and since we were changing our day, I was figuring out what I wanted to do on Saturday. So it's not that big of a deal.
Well, Mary Lizzie, we need to make you a crown for that.
I don't know about that because I was streaming as well really, really early on No Man's Sky. It's just nobody knew who I was.
That too. Yeah. I don't remember when I first streamed.
Actually,
No
I
Man's
don't know if
Sky.
it
I'm
may have
pretty sure it
been.
was in 2017 is when I first started streaming, so it would have been somewhere around there.
Now, it may have been
Uh,
both on Twitch and YouTube, but I was streaming on YouTube real early on.
yeah, mine would have been Mixer, Eli. I would have had all 4 channels because for a while there I was streaming to 4 channels.
It was
So
before I did a restream.
yeah, nope. Savjaz got me set it up and restreamed very early on because he was streaming to YouTube and Twitch, and he was all like, "You should stream to YouTube and Twitch." And then another lady that I was watching was all like, "Oh, have you heard about Mixer?" And her and me bounced over to Mixer for a while, and I love Mixer. That the concept of Mixer was just awesome, but it didn't pan out for them, so they got rid of it. But they had where if you watched for a very certain amount of time, like kind of like drops, you would earn little starlet thingies that you could then give to your favorite streamers, and they turned out to be like a tenth of a cent. So if they got enough of them, they could turn them into money at the end, as long as they were already partnering with Mixer. And Mixer was the easiest to partner with at that time. DLive is now DLive was the easiest to get where you were making money off of it because they didn't require you to have a certain amount of people. And if it was really low. But they were doing crypto coins, so that's why it was that way.
See, they had a new, I can't remember what the service is now. They don't.
DLive. You're talking about
No, it
DLive?
wasn't DLive. There was a new one that was springing up, but
Kick?
they never went. No, it wasn't Kick. It was. Oh my God.
Rumble?
No, it was.
I have a list of them. I have a list of them because people are sending me stuff all the time. There's a new one out there called Substack too. I don't know if anybody's heard about them. They're more like a TikTok style. So I'm thinking clips would work really well there if you were interested in that. Boomstick Joe, I totally feel you on that. I don't know how many people I would get. I can remember it being like a drop in a hat. You could guarantee there'd be somebody coming in going, "Oh, you play this game? Well, you seeing it on stream, so I would guess, yeah, that's what I'm doing."
When Sword introduced me on Cobra,
Uh huh.
I had been streaming for probably, oh, I don't know. When was that?
2018.
2018?
Between 2017 and 2018, because isn't wasn't Walking Titan like 2018
I
or 2017?
don't remember, but I know that I'd been streaming long before then.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing when you think about it and you go back and look at it. I mean, we could all probably go back. Twitch is harder for me. I can't go back and look at my stuff on Twitch, but I can go back and look at my stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, well,
So
I
I
I
can go back and
I deleted a lot of that old stuff
oh,
because I
not
was
me. It's all over there on YouTube.
I was pretty embarrassed by it.
Nope. If you want to see some really early streaming events and or recording events of mine, they're all over on YouTube. You just scroll all the way down and you will see where I used to record on a tablet. I had it set up so it filmed my screen through my tablet, and I'd make videos that way. And then from that, I would drop them down and edit them directly into YouTube, and it would take all night to upload 3 videos that were 15 minutes each. It would take forever. So I was doing it Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd film all day and edit stuff, and then drop it.
I
And
had
you can go out and you just see there's stuff there where Boo Boy's talking like he's a toddler, and you can hear him talking as a toddler. He don't talk like a toddler anymore because he's 11. Or my son with his really higher voice, and then later on you can hear him in the lower voices where his voice changed. There's a lot of stuff that occurred in the time period of streaming that shows the amount of time moving through.
Well, I know I just celebrated my 7th year with YouTube, so
Yeah,
can't
I'm
believe
gonna
it's
be
only
working
been
on my
7 years.
ninth, 8th or ninth, so
Can't be 7. No Man's Sky is.
oh, yeah, that makes sense, Boobstick. I doubt people are gonna, for the amount of streaming that I did, I doubt people are gonna go all the way back to go look at 2016 to see how you play. Now, I did do what 2 years ago. Whenever No Hello Games had their celebration of, I think was it their 5 year or something like that. Yeah, it was their 5 year celebration. I turned off the internet and went back and played because I have the disc, No Man's Sky in its original form as a shout out for that because I just thought it'd be fun. Remember when they used to do the races like around the
Yeah, I remember that.
what was that other one? The Pathfinder one, the one where the guy he'd walk the whole planet and encourage everybody else to come walk the whole planet.
I
Do you remember
remember
that
that.
one?
I remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name though.
Cobra.
No, not Cobra. This was another guy. It was a friend of Cobra's. He was on the podcast a lot, but I can't remember what his actual name was. But he had walked it from one pole to the other pole, the whole thing. And so he encouraged everybody else to do that. I was doing portals at the time, so I wasn't really gonna. But he built a thing where you portal to the planet, and then everybody did this special walk that he had set up, and you walked it, and then you came back. And so it was inviting everybody to come and do that. I'd have to go back and look at it in my thing. But I was just thinking about that the other day because I haven't walked a whole planet in a while. Now it would be easier because you could put a beacon down, right? And just walk to the beacon.
Right.
But that was kind of fun. There's a lot of stuff No Man's Sky's done.
Oh yeah.
Love the Pilgrim Star app. I remember that one. Black hole jumping. There was a lot of black hole jumping for a while. The game has grown, a lot. Shenda, I don't hear any gameplay from your game.
That's weird.
I hear me. They try not to listen to me.
Can you hear it now?
Oh, let me turn it up. Because I turn it down because I don't hear my voice and I hear you.
I turned my game down anyways because of
Yeah, I see Boomstick says too that it's really low on your. I'm gonna have problems in my PlayStation and my game capture and volume, so I've just like kind of given up on that. It all worked when I first set it back up, and then it didn't work.
Is that better?
Well, you'd have to go do something.
I did.
Do you have music playing right now?
Yeah, I do. Well,
It's still really low. I have you all the way up on volume. I hear myself really clear. Does your YouTube channel, you stream to that too, right?
yes.
It doesn't, but it doesn't, the chat doesn't float over here too.
No,
Let me pull
because
that up.
of Twitch's.
You don't, because you don't use Nightbot. You have a different program.
Right, and well, I could set it for that.
Because my Nightbot does it for me.
As I said,
For that whole reason.
I could have it do that, but technically you were not allowed to combine chat on Twitch.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to. That makes sense. I could do it, but you couldn't do it.
Right. I don't feel like getting big. VTubers.
Well, no, you work an awful lot, really hard at that.
VTubers are scrutinized harder than non-VTubers. They say they're not, but they are.
I think VTubers get whacked a lot anyway, because there's a whole lot of stuff that. So that's another thing that we could talk about is VTubing.
Yeah, because we get this. There was a whole Q&A that they did with what was it? The CEO of Twitch with one of the major VTubers, and he said, "Oh no, we're working with VTubers and trying to figure out, because if you tell a regular streamer that their outfit is against TOS, they can go and put on a different shirt next time." Hi, Shard Vixen's Den. Hi.
Yeah, you don't have any sound over here either. You're really low.
Let me.
The voice is out. My voice comes out really loud. Your voice comes out really loud, but there's no game sound. If that's important to you, I don't know if it is. Maybe it's not important to you.
How's that?
Incoming storm.
It is important. Let me try to change things. Maybe. Are you hearing it now?
Yeah. Yes. Still really.
Well, it's quiet right now. And it's lagging, so please forgive me. I don't know how to fix that. It's OBS. Their last update broke it.
Toxic protection.
So now I hear, yeah, you're coming in nice and strong. I'm always loud. Stick everywhere I go. I'm the loudest person. But I think my daughter's beating me on that. Thinking she's becoming deaf. Yes. I forgot about you. You're not that loud. No. I am way more louder than you are, and when we go out in public. You could get louder. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, just talking by nature, Roger.
Well, my voice carries, so it's not like I have to be super loud.
Yours is really deep.
That's why it carries.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. All I did was turn on sound for the PS5.
Well, there you go. See, I've been having problems with it. Like I told you, my PS5. It's just been interrupting my.
Yeah, my PS5 has been really acting up.
You are very low now too, Vishenda. Joe and Boomstick's saying that, Joe.
Yeah,
I'm not playing right now. I don't have my game up yet at all. So any NoMan'sSky sound is either for YouTube or...
yeah, it's that delayed.
or her Twitch. But I hear the music now. So for all those people that love the sound. Because Walt made some statement about how people would rather see a video with sound, but I got a lot of views on that video that I didn't have any sound on. Where I wasn't talking. 30 seconds is about right. I get between 20 and 30 seconds delay.
Yeah, but that's...
It's
not
bad when
usually
it's
like
45. The last couple days.
Yeah, the last
It's been
couple
kinda
days
wonky.
has been like that. And I've tried...
Twitch has been weird.
You think it's... Well, no, it's happening on YouTube, too. I think it's OBS.
It could be. They had a new update. Did you update it?
Yeah. I do. I think it's their new update.
Because I did that too, so that would make sense. Because Twitch, by nature, whenever you stream to it, I go by the chat, and there's a delay about 20 seconds. It's just been worse lately.
Shouldn't be. No, I know.
Look, I said his name and he showed up. I just talk about Cuzwalt and poof, he shows up. No, so that one where my voice wasn't in it, Cuzwalt, I ended up with like 50 people watching the damn thing. I guess they missed the sound of the game.
I'm looking at audio right now.
You still there, Shenda?
Yeah, I'm here.
I've lost you.
You lost me?
Nope. We're frozen.
No, I'm just looking to see.
Okay, there you go. You're moving. I was like, we're frozen. I was making sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just raining and I'm not moving.
Are you not raining? Are you not moving because it's raining?
No. I'm not moving because I'm seeing what I can for.
Okay. I was like, but I'm just, you know me, I'm doing a health check on you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
So I was thinking, while she's doing that, I was thinking we might do next Saturday some set questions. Maybe explore the idea of how hard it can be to stream when you are disabled. I mean, it's hard when you're not disabled. So I'm not like taking away from that, but how some of the obstacles that we have, Mary Lizzie has quite a few of them too. So maybe we make a list of those and we could have Mary Lizzie. The thing is Mary Lizzie, because you're in the chat there, I'm not sure that you are awake a lot of these times, because if you're awake, we could figure out a way to have you come into the chat and talk about some of your obstacles with streaming. So while she works on her OBS, I'm going to set up my stream and I'm going to do a creative. You're not a morning person. Yeah, see, but I can do evenings, but Ashenda can't do evenings. No. So this is about her time that she has the free time. I would hate for you to stay up, Mary Lizzie, to try to, do that.
Evenings are hard, partly because that's when Fighter is home, and I don't get a lot of time with Fighter.
Yeah, no. So I know why. And I could have told him why, but I'm not going to, because that's like you just told him, and that works out. And I hint you really late nights because Roger's on a set sleep kind of thing. So even if he doesn't go right to sleep, he's, because of his meds that he has to take to go to sleep, he has to go to bed at a certain time. Yep. He doesn't stay up too late either. But Mary, I was getting ready to go to sleep, and she was streaming, so I was like, oh.
I was still up when she was streaming. I ended up lurking in her stream.
Yeah, when I have insomnia, I lurk in Mary's streams too. And Savjaz when he used to stream, because he do late or really early mornings or late nights sometimes.
You ended the stream about 2 a.m.
That sounds about right.
I was asleep at that time.
Well, she's 2 hours ahead of me, I think. So that's about right. I went to bed at 2.
I was still asleep at that time.
But this is a good time for me because I'm not really a morning person either. I just make myself get up. So I got up this morning and the boys and I did tail painting for making wrapping paper for my sister's birthday. So that's what I was doing before and I had planned. No, that makes sense. My daughter doesn't go to bed till about your time too, because she works the late night. She doesn't get home till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So she's asleep when I get up to do the kids' schoolwork. So that's the reason I can't do Fridays, because I am homeschooling in a more teacher-student format with my grandsons, because they're having some issues with just doing online school. So they need a little more direction. So we've been doing some hardcore mathematics and English and reading and stuff like that.
Let me edit that. Probably because I'm streaming. That's probably why it's being.
Probably. You're probably going to have to do like I did, because like I said, I had problems with my sound. So I can't use my headset on my controller to listen to the game. It just turns my egal off. So I have to not listen to sound at all, or listen to it to my stream, which makes my sound delayed to my when I'm playing. So
Yeah, see, I shouldn't be having a problem because I'm ultra low latency. And my preset is fast, which is low quality, and my bit rate is only 2500. I should not be having this problem.
no, I would do you have the OBS Discord?
Yeah.
I would send him a message and ask him if they had anybody else doing it. Hey, Resident Jake.
Yeah,
He was lazy and got tired of it. Nope, we get up. One of the things you have to do is to set time. That was a problem the kids had. My daughters had when they were trying to do it. You have to have the same time, same start time, and I try to go no longer than 3 o'clock, whether I've got stuff done or not. So we go from 10 to 3. They have a snack in between if they want. But we also do journaling in the morning and stretching, and then we go over homework. So actual instruction is all the way around through it.
Yeah, it's through video capture through an Elgato.
My Elgato's really old, so I'm pretty sure that's part of the problem.
Mine isn't that old though. It's only maybe a year or so.
Yeah, mine's the very first Elgato that came out. So the sound is no longer, there's no drivers or nothing for it.
No, mine is up to date. So maybe I have to.
Did you check the drivers for it?
You know what? Let me try.
You might not be able to do it while you're streaming though. OBS is a little picky about that. You might not be able to fix it until afterwards and then do a test stream on top of that. So anyway, this time works for you, Ashenda, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, and then I will come up with some questions during the week. Only because you and I are great rambler talkers.
That's true.
Or I am the queen of rambling and talking myself.
That's all right. I know quite well.
About my rambling?
I wasn't gonna say that.
Oh, come on. We love each other. We're sisters. You can say it. It's not. I'm not sensitive about stuff like that. I know myself well enough that you say you kind of ramble. Yeah, I do. I am a verbal vomiter. I cannot.
That's, I bet you what it is. There's a new update for Elgato.
Ah, that could be it. Yep.
That very well could be it.
So Mary, I understand that you have the PT for the shoulder because you had been talking about meeting with the surgeon and stuff. So that's why we're trying to set a time like Saturday, and then when you jump to getting to a point where you have a little more freedom, we'd like to get you to come on, and then we could start maybe permanently, for the most part, do a Saturday girls podcast. We can invite other people to come in and chit chat and stuff once we get the format set up. Because there's a podcast format where we could put my avatar on there too. If we wanted to. I don't need my avatar on there. I'd rather be the embodied voice floating around like the little crabby guy in the corner there. The octopus crab guy.
No appointments. Yeah, I've had PT for my shoulder as well. Oh God, I hated it. I had shoulder surgery for mine. I think that was the worst pain I've ever felt. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, or tonight. I'll update my capture card.
That's all right, Mary Lucy. Like I said, we want to kind of get it set up. We haven't forgotten you. We just started resetting it up over the new year because I'm doing the kids' schooling, and Ashenda was having problems with the internet. So we were kind of waiting for the wrinkles to kind of de-wrinkle themselves. And then we could work on getting a nice setup going on. I'd like to make some an introduction for it would be something we might want to look at, you know, to.
And then of course, Mr. Murray decided, oh, by the way, there's fish stroke.
Yeah. So we're just like kind of working it out. That's all right now. It's just in the planning stages, Mary, so don't worry about it. We're still really interested in you kind of like joining it. I just was waiting till you got done with all your stuff because I had been keeping track of what you was going on in the background on your Discord when I can.
And I'm in so many Discords, I forget. Please forgive me if I don't answer.
You forget? Nah, that ain't something you do. You gotta like steal mind, right?
No.
You're supposed to just go along with it. Ashenda, yes, I do.
You want me to lie?
No. Tell a story, Ashenda. Telling stories isn't lies. You gotta know this as a child.
Actually, I'm not lying. I'm sitting.
you're exaggerating beyond the points of, you know, normal things.
See, that's what my dad would say. He's not lying. He's sitting.
That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know. Gravity.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto my Twitch and start a stream. On creative. See what's going on in there. And most of you are getting your drops from Ashenda, so that's good. And again, if you need some other place when Ashenda is done, I'm not gonna say mine. You could go. I've been doing Diabetic Kyle runs, the 24-hour NoMan'sSky stream.
As long as he's not supposed to be doing 24-hour NoMan'sSky stream, why I'm not doing it?
No, he stops periodically. But his last one was 35 hours. He is affiliate, so.
Because I know they had this whole thing that said you cannot do it for drops. You have to be actively playing.
No, he just does his is a video run. He doesn't actively play. I mean, he has some active play in the middle of it, I think, because I've seen new stuff whenever something new comes out. But he also runs all his old stuff. So, like, it'll say, now playing Copper Barrel for Creature. Up next, Evolutionary Growth, a NoMan'sSky. It's just, he has these chains of videos. It says reruns on them.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably how he does it. He just puts together a chain and then it runs.
Yeah, as long as you notice replays. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he doesn't set it up as a. like
That's
it's
how he
going
gets
on
around
right
it.
now. Yeah. And he's done that forever, so. Where am I?
That's an interesting
Still
way to get
here.
around it.
Yeah. Well, if you could probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
You could make a hour, almost a 3-hour, because he has quite a bit of stuff on there. Have you seen his? Like he's got, I would say at least the 7. What are we on? The 9 years of No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
So he has new, and it all just runs and it's set up so it tells you what's coming up next and what was playing at the time, like I said. And then he does it really elaborate. So if you take a look at it, you could probably come up with something kind of like the same thing, where you could intersectly put yourself playing your regular game,
Yeah.
right? And then, or you could just host him too. I'm sure a lot of people just host him.
I haven't done that.
I don't know how the drops work on a hosting, but it would still get people to come in and watch you, watch on your channel.
I have a few people that I host.
But I mean, you could you could do the editing of it and then
I hadn't thought about
just
that.
edit your best No Man's Sky stuff and just edit through there.
I need a clipper.
You need a what?
I need someone who can clip.
Well, you have to give somebody that, like, Resident Drake could probably clip. I think he's clipped before.
He says he's not good at it. I've tried to give him the job before. He's like, I don't know. Isn't that right, Drake?
You know who's really good at it, but he can't do it all the time either. Is Cuz Wall. He clips a lot of stuff for people. Another person's good at clipping is Sapjazz, but again, not always on. Because they have the eye for the edit, I think is what it is. Hello, Mr. OBX.
Toxic protection.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, I was singing. I was twiddling my thumb singing. But yeah, so the first Lego set I'm going to do is a parrot Lego set, I think. I just have to figure my camera out a little better. Like maybe I'll have it come down over my head instead of where I have it when I do my art. That might be fun. The camera's not a really good setup for
You stream better?
streaming content like that.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at editing either. So don't feel bad. Oh! It looks like updating Elgato may be what it takes. Because now I'm not getting the feedback.
I love to edit. It's one of my favorite things to do. I just don't have enough time to edit. Because especially with the homeschooling. But when I'm doing my art and all that other stuff, I don't, because you got to set a certain amount of time away to do a good edit. And so I just don't have that time right yet. As soon as my comic books are resettled up and my writing stuff is put back in my closet, but that's where I'm going to keep it so I can edit. Because on Saturday nights, that's what I do, I write. So I have to set schedules up for the things that I need to do. You stream better when you have somebody to talk to. I think that's true of everybody, Mary Lizzie.
It's not that
I think
don't
everybody
have
does.
time. I mean, time is, relative, but Skillshare. Alright, go have fun. You know, I've been using Skillshare to try to figure it out. I really have. I've been using different, but it all, I go back to it and it's like, I need, you know, I need the footage.
Well, okay, so it's
together.
hard. Yeah, it's hard to edit your own stuff. I'm gonna tell you that right off the top. It's like, but because I paint and I do a lot of art and stuff like that, I've learned not to have that critique eye that you have with your own stuff. Like, because it's easier to edit somebody else's stuff because you don't have a personal connection to that. You might have a personal connection with the person you're editing, but you don't have a personal connection to the stuff that you're editing. So you're not like, oh, is that too much? Is that too less? This or whatever. You don't get caught up in that critiquing eye that gets you every time when you're doing something that involves you, right? Yourself. So for me, editing is really easy because I can just turn that part off. I don't think about me being the one that's watching it. I try to think of how other people are watching it and how other people are going to view it. And that's easier for me. Now, some people, it's not easy if they think if somebody else is watching it. It's easier for them to be the only audience in that. But I find I over critique myself if it's mine. It's easier if I just say, oh, you know, President Drake's going to watch this. Well, I know that he kind of likes to bebop and do other things, so I'm going to make this really short or something like that. I'm not picking on you, President Drake. Have a good one.
He's gone.
Maybe sometimes they delay themselves from leaving until they hear somebody acknowledge they're leaving. So anyway, I'm getting ready to take anybody from Ashenda. I'm gonna do some creative. What's the custom? What do you think? How do you think custom is different from all the other ones?
You can build it however you like. I use relax with a couple different options.
Oh, I see. Because I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. How's that different from creative? Because you can add things to it.
Yeah.
So you play relax, and then what else did you put on it? Because there's a relax right there.
Basically.
Says custom is from gentle to permadeath, total control over your experience. Relax is a streamline. How long they've been doing the select mode for that? Just tells you how I don't pay attention to nothing.
I don't remember.
Normal.
I guess
I've played. It's well, it must be since I played survival. That makes sense.
Fishing is recent, but I don't use base power. No. Hyper system access is specialized.
Yeah, base power is a bitch, man.
That was my biggest thing. I turned base power off. Man, I don't like base power. I hated when they added base power, let me tell you.
Well, it would be great if it was easier to manage, but for some reason it doesn't manage well. I have like thousands and thousands, because I play Planet Crafter, and Planet Crafter, it just runs until it doesn't, and then you just add more and then it runs. Well, I try to do that in NoMan'sSky, but it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, I turned off that. I have hazards and health because I like the survivor elements. Relaxed, and what that does is a hazard protection protects explorers from environmental factors such as extreme cold and toxicity. This life support unit provides breathable air and vital movement system. Natural resources are abundant. Printing is relaxed. You can do infinite if you want. Scanner recharge is very fast. Damage levels are minimal. Technology damage is none.
So that's what you're playing right now?
Yep.
If you play it next Saturday, I'll come in and build your house for you.
Okay, okay. I'll play it.
Unless you need it today.
I don't need it today. I'll be playing it all weekend.
I don't like this planet. Let's go find a fun planet.
Toxic
I don't like the
protection.
ship either, so let's go find us a fun ship.
Yeah, that's why I turned off. It's more, to me, I felt that the power system was unequal. But, you know, to each their own.
Yeah, I didn't, since everything ran before that, before you had the power system. I agree with you totally. One of the things I was going to explore in this new on my regular save is I was going to explore the whole music box thing because that seemed like it'd be fun.
Oh,
So I was going to build a base and just play with the boxes.
Oh, the bite box, however it's called.
Yeah, might do it in this save I'm making with the
Creative.
because that would give me all the stuff. I wouldn't have to figure it out.
There you go. I don't think I need any Atlantis.
Always need shards.
Yeah, I know. But I'm using
Any shards you can get?
Well, I'm using a Sentinel ship. Radiant shards are always handy.
So, do you know how you have to have a different? There's now places you go that you have to have a different hyperdrive.
Yeah.
The Atlantid.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Uh-huh. That's for the purple systems, and the story quest gives it to you fairly early.
Yeah, I'm missing stuff, as I said. I'm missing quite a few things that I didn't like, so I'm missing them. To name these planets. This is the smallest. I just found the smallest planet, apparently.
Really? That you've ever seen?
I guess for this one, well, since I've only been on 2 planets, that would be easy to have one of them.
That's funny.
That makes. I have to get me a new ship.
I didn't realize that a bug wiped out all the bees. You found Pluto? Awesome.
I found Pluto. Pluto's not a planet.
I don't know. I thought I heard that they renamed it into a planet.
No, what they are is its moon and its is a twin thingy. I don't know what they call it. I'm doing it with the kids right now. It's like a dwarf planet. It's not a big boy planet. It's a baby planet.
It's a dwarf
planet? A dwarf planet. But it's in the orbit that its moon, Charon, had done is not, now they have determined the 2 of them are actually both planets, and they do this twisty around each other because they love each other because they're twins, I guess. They're doing the twinsy thing. I'll have to look it up because we're in the middle of learning all that stuff right now. But yeah, they gave it a whole different name. It's not a planet no more.
They keep changing what it is.
Wow.
It is a
that's a whole nother political thing you don't want to get into.
It is a circumference, challenge planet. Yeah.
Here, let me see, because I'm teaching the boys the solar system. We're going to be building one pretty soon, and that was one of the things that came up. They're young enough not to have been aware of the whole Pluto thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Is Pluto a planet? It's a #1 search, by the way.
Oh, wow.
I love doing that. No, Pluto is not a planet. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet.
All right.
I don't know what a dwarf planet is, though, so that's another whole thing that I have made kids look up. I look it up, they look it up, then we talk about it. Pluto is a dwarf planet located in the distant region of our solar system beyond Neptune, known as the Kuiper Pluto was long considered our ninth planet, but and then blah blah reclassed it. So let's see what a dwarf planet is, because that would make more sense. I mean, I love it when people tell you something that needs explanations in themselves. Okay,
Right.
so a dwarf planet is a small planetary mass object that is in direct orbit around the sun, massive enough to be gravitationally rounded, but insignificant to achieve orbital dominance like the 8 classical planets of the solar system.
Oh.
The prototypical dwarf planet is Pluto.
Okay.
It is the largest known trans-Neptunian object by volume. But I thought they said something about its moon. Oh, so Pluto has 5 known moons. Charon, the largest, whose diameter is just over half of that of Pluto, Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra. I didn't know there was a moon named They named a moon Hydra. Cool. I guess that kind of makes sense. So Pluto and Charon are sometimes considered a binary system because the barycenter of their orbits does not lie within either body, and they are tidally locked. So that's what I had read when I was reading to the boys.
Oh.
Do you know Pluto was only discovered in 1930?
I did not know that. We are learning stuff, you guys.
Well, I tell you, I learn stuff all the time because then I have to relearn stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just my life is relearning stuff lately.
You know what? You should learn something new every day.
Well, I do, but then I have to relearn the old stuff, which is kind of a pain in the ass if you think about it. I would like it where the stuff, because in our house, we call college the kids' school, because I was almost done with my first master's degree when it hit me very hard, considering how much money I'd spent, that the only thing I was truly paying for was the big words and the secret cabinet that they keep it in. Because they don't share that shit with you. But, and then the other thing was that when you graduate, you are totally unaware, unready to work in the field that you graduated in. So that's why they do internships. And even with the internship, it is like, and even with all those secret words and secret meanings and the handshakes and everything else goes with it, you're like, realize very quickly that you know nothing.
Yep.
Which is sad because you learn a lot of stuff, but none of it is, it's all basic theory until you actually can apply it, and you can't really apply it until you actually do it. And then while you're doing it, you realize that, oh my God, I need to go back to school.
You never actually knew it.
I need more big boy. But there's a lot of stuff I knew intuitively from working in the field I worked in. So it's kind of a weird mishmash, because like you kind of know what's going on, and then other parts of you is like, I have no clue what's going on.
That's
Why do these people keep talking to me? Tell them to go away. I don't want nothing to do with this.
You've forgotten more than you'll ever remember. Yeah, no, I know.
Unless you're Roger. He slowly forgets. He's got little pockets of things I can't even believe. You could just ask him something, and if he knows it, you're going to get the whole subject on it. It's like my son. It's all going to be there.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
why it's a
thinking the other
BS
day.
degree.
That's why it's a BS. I have an MS and an MA. So I have a degree in science, a Master of Science, and a Master of Arts. Sadly. Yeah, and the PhD is it's filed higher and deeper. And the amount of money, the money pit that you are going to be in is going to be the open segment to hell. I had gotten an offer to do my PhD in behavioral science, and I was like, no. I had thought for a brief moment of becoming a psychiatrist, but that went in and out about within 2 days. I was like, nah, I'm done.
I knew so many doctors, and it's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, being a doctor is something. You could be a doctor of anything, doctor of biology, doctor of arts, whatever it is, you
I know.
little heart fancies. To be a psychiatrist, though, you do have to take the first part of medical school because you are you will be writing prescription pills. So you have to have your pharmaceutical and some anatomy and a couple of other things. And I just didn't.
You have to do.
I don't have a love for some of that stuff.
You have to do your clinicals and you have to do your rounds and.
Yeah, you have to do your internship. But I could have. If I'd stayed where I was at in Reading, I could have done all of that stuff much easier than if I was to do it up here. But I just. My thesis for my MS, which is funny. So my MS is in educational counseling, and my MA is in clinical psychology. So if I had become if I was to go for a PhD, though, I would want to completely step away from both of those and go to a sister degree, which would be in behavioral sciences, even though it's not very popular right now for research purposes, which is what the only reason I would have gotten a PhD was to be able to do research. Though I could have become a psychologist without a PhD, because a psychologist, you only need a master's degree. And they do a lot. They're the ones that do lots and lots of research. I lost my shit. Because it's ugly and I don't like it. I lost my shit. But it's just that there's a lot of things you could do just by learning. You could just by working in this system. But so for my MA, I was required, both. I was required to write a thesis. My MS. For my MA, the degree did not require it because you do internship. So it doesn't require the same type of thing. Also, with my educational counseling, I have a credential in teaching. I have my credential for teaching. So I wrote a school plan. That was my thesis. It was in the school plan. But I was just thinking about that. I was sitting in my closet.
Well, I'm glad someone else
the school that I graduated from has it. Hello, Skullmaster, 1985.
Your arrival has been noted.
I got dogs barking.
I'm glad someone doesn't hear them because she just lifted her head
like she did. She acted like she did.
Yeah.
That's kind of a pretty planet during the day. I don't know if I want to stay here though.
Oh, it is a pretty planet. And it's got floating islands.
I have a base on a floating island. So, you could build a base on a floating island? You want to get a little bigger of one though.
Yeah.
Let me see. So yeah, you could build a base up on one of those if you wanted. And then you could build it down around the bottom of it. That's what I'm gonna do with mine. I was gonna play with it. I don't know when I'll get to it though. I'll say that's what I'm gonna do and then I won't. You need to go through the bases you built around ships and multi-tools to make sure they're still valid. Yeah. See, that was because Walt was trying to help me get the squid ship. And I can't find a portal I can get through because it is saying I'm still in the middle of a thing, but I finished the Artemis story and I finished the Apollo and the Null story. So I can't figure out why the Atlas story, I think because it's on its own, I just haven't finished it, so I might visit that later.
Look how pretty.
But I'm just going to wait for the expedition, I think, and that's supposed to fly us through some of that stuff. So that'll work. I have seen no creatures on this planet. Oh, there they are. How are you? Birds. Only birds here.
Birds.
I was hoping there's
know.
squishy.
I did not know there was more than one Bambi.
Well, there's a new Bambi movie, like a terror one, horror one.
A terror.
A horror.
Yeah.
There's a horror one out there.
They're making a live action. No, there is apparently
Another Bambi movie?
two.
Two Bambi movies?
Yeah.
I could see that. I mean,
Just like Cinderella thing.
who told you about that?
I read it on the internet.
You know, I'm going to tell you like I tell my other family members. You can't believe that all the time.
No, it was on IMDb.
Okay. So there is Bambi and Bambi 2. Actually, I did know there was Bambi 2. I have seen that one.
I did not know that these existed. Okay.
So Bambi 2 is the 2006 sequel to the first Bambi film from 1942. It takes place after Bambi's mother's death and before he reaches adulthood. This movie was first titled Bambi and the Great Prince, but was changed to Bambi and the Great Prince of the Forest and later to Bambi 2.
I was like, what the heck?
Doesn't he grow up in Bambi 1 as well? Because they said that in Bambi 2...
It went from him being a baby to him being an
him
adult.
being a... Yeah, so Bambi 2, Bambi is more distinctly personalized in this film, which fills the gap between the death of his mother and when he is next shown as a young adult. Bambi finds himself faced with another challenge. Yeah, I've seen it, because,
I didn't even know it existed.
Small child then. Well, it only came out in 2006, so that kind of makes sense. I mean, the first one was 1942, which I was not born, and in 2006, my son would have been 2 years old. So, there you go. That was the other thing about the podcast is I wanted to make sure one of us could get onto the internet, right, and chat about anything we had thought about would be kind of cool. So, oh, that's a interesting thing. Okay, let's do discoveries. So we're gonna go with this is gonna be 2. I do like that name though. I was also thinking of, do you remember King Snake?
No. Afraid not.
The guy that for a while there was NoMan'sSky's permadeath champion. Like he was known through a lot of people as being the one person who had played the longest in the same ship, never changed any ships. He didn't do it. It was only up until Next, and then he quit playing because it changed so many things. But up until Next, he was the one that had the original ship, which he refused to give up, and played permadeath only.
No, I'd never.
I was thinking about him the other day. Well,
Shrek is an example of were only released on video. I thought Shrek was in the theaters.
Well, it just was recently because we went and seen Shrek 2 in the movie theater recently. But yeah, I thought, I know that I can't remember if I've seen them in the movie theater or not. I don't want to talk to you. Why are you talking to me? No.
They love you.
Oh, I remember. You gotta run to the story mode to creative too if you want.
I remember that. I remember there was one that
go
he
back
had
to
kids.
those.
There was
Yeah,
one that Donkey had kids.
Yeah, that was 2, 3. Because in 2, the dragon had disappeared through the whole story, and he was all sad. Donkey was, and that's when Shrek goes. Fairy god number changes him into the prince. Spoiler alert.
I've seen him.
Well, anybody else out there hasn't seen him yet. That one was 3. 3 was the one where the triplets were born, and Donkey had. So at the end of 2, the dragon shows up to say why she hasn't been around, and he has baby kids, and he gets all excited. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. At the very end of 2.
That's
Shrek is a
right.
big family movie here in our house. They can at any given time. Every single person in this house can start one part of a little dialogue for the movie, and everybody in the house can complete it. Being, of course, the most famous, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Yes, the Muffin Man. The one that lives on Drury Lane?
Spider
Or-
cannot stand Shrek.
My grandson was Gingy. So that for a while, when he was wearing for Halloween, so when he was wearing his costume, runs through the house, stay away from my gumdrops. And then my daughter dressed up as the fairy godmother from 2, and my other daughter dressed up as the Prince Charming.
Well, he used to babysit his niece, and all she wanted to watch was Shrek.
Yeah, I can imagine. I used to work with a kid that watched. I can't remember what it was. It was one movie. I couldn't watch the movie for a while because of it. Oh, the one my daughter likes, the dinosaur one. Man Before Time. Yeah. So that child would watch that forward and backwards and stop in the middle of it, and he'd do the favorite little, like I said, the little quotes that make little stories by himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god. After a while I was like, stop. I said, you need to
Well, this child was so
insistent. Oh well.
Well,
There's spoiled, and then there's spoiled. There's spoiled where that child's been given things just so that nobody has to interact with that child. That's one kind of spoiled. And then there is the one where the child was loved and people wanted to make her life as wonderful as possible. And but to the point of where everybody else's life was not. That's another type of spoiled. Otherwise, because people used to say my kids were spoiled, I was like, I guess from other people's point of view, that'd be true. Because my kids, for the most part, could ask me for something and I would evaluate it. And if it was something I could possibly get, then we'd work towards it as a goal. Otherwise, but that's the part they never saw. They just saw my kids getting stuff, and we'd be working it out. Like either they had to do better at school, or they had to, they had to participate in getting it. It couldn't just be out of the blue. That's what they got.
No.
So I did have things.
They'd give her a whole bag of marshmallows.
Marshmallows are good for kids. Didn't you know? Makes the brains all squishy. Oh, thank you. Is there any more of you?
Exactly.
Marshmallows are good.
She had a very severe case of Down syndrome.
Well, parents tend to want to make life better for those sometimes. Problem is sometimes they don't understand what you're doing, so.
Oh no, it wasn't her fault. Not at all. It was her.
Let me just say that my experience with people with children with disabilities has been an interesting event, in the fact that sometimes we all want to spoil our little critters and babies and whatnots, and if we do it the wrong way, we make very horrible adults. Or even if you just take dogs as an example, if If you spoil dogs in the incorrect way, you get rotten little dogs or big dogs. They're very hard to take care of.
Or fat dogs.
Fat dogs or sick dogs.
Oh no,
You know,
ours is just fat.
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 You have a fat dog?
I have a fat dog.
But your dog's older, right?
Yeah, she's 10 years
I have a fat dog too, so they old.
She's 10 years old.
Charcoal's almost 10 years old. Feather's just like this barrel dog, like somewhere in the creation of dogs, they were like, here, let's make this dog super anxious and then make it like this heavy sinker dog. Like if you tied a rope around her and threw her in the water, she'd sink, which is why she won't get in the water with me.
No, I'm sorry. She's 11 years old.
Oh no, 11. Time just flies when you're having fun. I don't think I like this planet.
Because I remember my mom was still alive when we got her.
The one I was born with. Maybe. I'm gonna pretend it is. We're gonna do a little fibby fib here. Fibby fib. We're gonna do a fibby fib. Hey, Feely, thanks for stopping by my stream over there. I'm not really in the chat. I'm over on Shenda's chat, so you're welcome though. I will still talk to you. You know that I'll check back and forth. So we're in creative here, Feely.
I don't know what I'm doing. My sound's working again.
You need to find a place where you want to base. That's what you need to do.
I know.
Have you found a planet that? Oh, where do you want your base at?
It's in the solar system.
Oh.
I'm just messing around. But you hear that?
No.
Oh, never mind. Oh no, it's working. There's a little bit of a lag, but not near as what it was. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
You spoke too soon. I have 7,000. Oh, see, I still want another ship, even though I've got everything. I just hate the look of that ship. I just hate the look of the ship. Okay, I gotta name that one. Let's just do it on creative. Start 1, start 2. Oh, we need to name this. New beginnings. I want to name this one. New beginnings. Okay, so in my creative, one of the things I do is I name every single system, because I don't always name every single system in my other ones. Why is it? No. Oh, new B. Well, okay, thanks. I screwed up. Let's see if there's another. Nope, so that must be my starting planet. Nethostab. It's a fiery planet. Oh, dogs. Dogs do not like my sister's boyfriend. So whenever he shows up, that's why they're barking. Okay, so I could jump over to my regular one and come see you. And build you a base, but I think I want to wait till next Saturday. What kind of base do you want? Agenda?
But I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, I hear you and then I don't hear you. So that's why I'm pretty sure you mute me at times. So.
No, I'm not muting you.
Oh, okay. I'm like.
I promise.
So think about the base you want. Like if you want a tower or you want it mostly one story, or if you'd like like a house style, or if you want something
Just
wacky, crazy, or whatever. You want a
whatever.
castle?
I don't need anything that grandiose. Just use your imagination. Whatever you feel like building.
My imagination makes crazy things.
Make something crazy.
Also find yourself where you want it to be. So like get yourself an area that you really like, because that'll determine too. So like if you're picking a place that has a good view, then we'll make sure we build you something that you can see a view with, or or if you're looking at something. Do you have a lot of stuff that you want put in it?
I can get stuff from the
Well, I'm not decorating it. I'll just build it and you can put stuff in it.
that work.
Because I am horrible at...
That work.
I just get when I build my stuff, I'm like, this looks good. I'm fine with it. I'm not coming back anytime soon. So we're good. We're good. Alright, so we gotta go look at some other stuff. I can run into things in creative and it's no big deal. Oh, it bounces me though. That's fun. Alright, I don't think we've been here. Nope, we have been here. Where have we not been? Oh, we haven't been there. Let's go there. So, hey, did you ever get any lavender?
Huh?
You talked about getting a lavender. Did you get some?
I don't remember.
Lavender. You were gonna buy some lavender.
No, I didn't get any lavender. Not yet. I haven't had the money or the
No, I get that. I get that.
But we get our tax return soon, so I haven't checked today to see if it's been accepted. If it's been accepted, but whether it's
Oh wait, that's not one. Yeah, and I expect that those might be a little late, so
maybe.
be aware of that.
Who's a moi? Sleepy. I blame it on my hubby.
I'm gonna tell him that. Hey,
Go.
Fido
Go for it.
blames you for her sleepiness.
Go for it. He woke me up at 7 o'clock this morning.
Do you have something important to tell you?
No.
No?
He had to go to work.
Oh. Does he always wake you up when he has to go to work?
Not intentionally.
Oh.
Actually, technically, my alarm wakes me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then he gets up when he finally wakes up. And I tell him, go, get up. Oh, what did you send me? Okay. Spider sent me a picture.
You just sent you a picture?
Yeah. I don't know if you know the two guys from El Dorado, the animated film. Well, they've got the two of them, and you know how one carries a loot at all times, and the other one's basically a thief. And the caption says, "This is the reason you should never let the bard and the thief go anywhere by themselves."
True. The other one in my house that's always besides Inside Out is Emperor's New Groove, which it's not a movie I'm overly interested in, but I know lots of it too.
Well, I know the original story of put that previous face back on.
Boy, you sound tired.
I am tired. I was thinking of calling it a little early
That's
tonight.
fine. Yep. I'll just be over here doing my thing for a couple hours. Because I have to, no matter what, I have to stop at a certain time because I have to. You posted your anniversary pic on your Discord? Okay, well, I'll take a look at it later, Mary Lizzie. I do writing on Saturdays, and I'm trying to stick to that. I'm trying to stick to all the things so I can get them done. I want to finish all my stories so I can, that's it, they're done, and I can then do 1 or 2 at a time, but not 50 of them that I got going on at the same time.
Oh, did you ever submit those you sent to me?
Huh?
Did you ever submit those stories that you sent to me?
Yes, I did. I did submit them. They all got submitted.
Yeah. You never told me how that came out.
Well, I didn't win. I didn't win, but how Vote is, how that particular website is. You pay $10 a month to be on that website, and people come and read your stuff, and then every time they read it, you earn like 5 cents, 50 cents, I can't remember. You earn a certain amount, and then when you reach a certain amount, you can take that money out and, you know, do whatever you want with it. So technically you're published once somebody reads it. That's the idea. So you feel like you're published and you keep writing on it. When Roger first moved in, things were really tight money-wise, so I had to take myself off that website. I may or may not go back after I click it, but somebody else told me that Kindle has a kind of a similar thing, and you don't have to pay for it. The thing is, though, is if you do that particular program and they decide that they like what you're writing, they will publish it for you, but you don't own any rights to it because it's on their website.
Oh, heck no.
So, well, there's a plus and negative to that. So I could take a story and just write it for that whole purpose, and then that would get your name out there, and they could do whatever they wanted with it. It actually makes perfect sense because they're not charging you. You're not making no money off of it. But then they also have contests, and you can take all that stuff you've written, put it into the contest, and then the contest will pay you out money for it, and it can be published. So like there's some negatives and positives to it. So you just have to. I had to think about. My house is like half on that. Yeah, you should do it, and then the other half's like you. Well, hell no, because. But if I take a story that I wasn't that invested in, but was good to read, was fun to read, it might be interesting to see if that changed things up. If you did have the backing, you know, like, is it just that I don't have the right backing behind me, that's why the stories don't get published? Or is it really that my writings are that bleh, and nobody likes them? Because I like them. Then like I said, I've learned to turn my critical eye off. But I just like them anyway. I just think they're good stories. That's why I wrote them, because I was very interested in how it would play out if you took a prompt, like a dream or something, and you write them you flesh it out and make it into a world, and you write it how it turned out. So for me, the writing is the part that was fun. And getting to a certain, you know, where they're having adventures and everything. It's like playing dolls, but, or playing a game, but more in a writing format. So, just something to keep me occupied because my brain twiddles all the time. But yeah, I turned them all in. I had you edit them, and I turned them all in. And I was really proud of the one for the what's the name of the phobia of deep water?
Yeah.
Being afraid of deep water. I thought that turned out really well. It was a horror one. I don't like scary things, but it turned out to have a nice kind of soft thriller to it. And I had a couple other people write it, and they really liked it, so, you know. I might use you again when I get to where I have. See if you wanted to do editing of some of the bigger book-like things, because I want to put them on my. The goal is down the road, not this year, maybe next year, is to do like animation or something, and read them online. But I don't know. Because I watched a guy do a D Live like that. Or he just read them online.
See, I'd be interested in reading your stuff online.
Well, what he did is he would start the book, and then he would write it once a week, and then he would read it, and then when it was completed, you could buy the book.
That's cool.
If you wanted. But because you were part of it, a lot of people were more interested in buying it. But he was over on D Live. I got one more. One more. Let's go this way.
This is such a pretty planet.
Yeah. Got a lot of grassy grass on it. Grassy grass. Well, hello there, furry Israel. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't know if you're a NoMan'sSky person, you get dropped if you are. I see you have left your stream, so let's move that along. So I am lurking in my own chat, furry. I am over at Enchenda's. I told her you said hi. I'm over at Enchenda's watching her. We're chatting. I think every Saturday we're going to be doing a podcast. Right now it's just in the building of it, but you're all welcome to come along as we build it up. Eventually we'll try to get Mary Lizzie in it. Another person would be fun is I know another disabled gamer, stationary. I always have a problem with her name, but she also is disabled. She might be interested in coming and chatting. And she is not in the United States, so that would give a different perspective of it. Start 3. Hey Philly, can you hear the sounds? Start 1. Where's the other one? We have one more planet somewhere out there.
Hey Mary, if you wanted to join our podcast and talk, you'd need to be in my Discord, because we use my Discord for the chatting.
I need that. I need to figure out where that other planet is. Well, that's weird. Okay, let's find the sun. That's always a good way to do it. I'll just have that. Let's head that way.
I mapped all these out. Yes, I have.
So, Feely, do you think I should do the story mode and creative? I'm pretty sure we could get through it really quickly. I don't know how many times I want to listen to Artemis whine at me. And Noel be a shithead that he is. Okay, it says there's 4 planets here. I got 1, 2, 3. I do not see that other planet at all.
Okay. You can whisper me on Discord.
It must be hiding someplace then. Must have been hiding someplace. I'll go to the space station. Let's go to the space station. I don't know where that other planet is. It's annoying me. I need to get copper. I'm not building a base in this creative right here. I'm going to go off into the world looking for a different planet. I like the Quagmire planets, but not what I'm going to be doing. I can always share the link with you in your Discord at a later time too, Mary, if you need to. Need it.
Then yes, I am ready for the expedition.
Is ready for the expedition. I haven't got in there, and it's already playing the music for the space station. That's funny. I don't even know where the entrance is. Floating along here, looking for the entrance to the stupid space station. It's waiting for me. I feel like that was a little bit pre-empting there. What the fuck's my, oh, there it is. That's a weird entrance. Okay. There you go, for all you who like that sound. Have furry ears world, have a really good night, because I know you're going to be going to sleep soon.
This is, I know it looks like a crazy planet, but I love the trees.
It's not a crazy planet, it's just really hot, right?
Kind of fitting for a Phoenix.
That's right. To this day, a single player gamer, I don't know if you know who she is, but, well, that's interesting. The very first time I ever seen anybody build on an extreme planet, she lived on this planet that all you could see when you watched her videos was hot. Like it was red. The whole screen was a red cloud constantly. Wow. And that was where her base was, and she enjoyed it to no end. I was like, okay.
But I like absolutely
enjoyed
it. And it looks so much nicer at night than it does during the day. Because the trees are, you know, glowing and
I need to save money to buy a different ship. I don't like the look of that ship. Actually, I could go and do a drop, I think. Yeah, let's go. I like that ship. Can I have your ship, sir? I want your ship. Wait, don't leave me. I want your ship. I want your ship. I like it better than my ship. Let's see how much you want for it. I don't have the money. It's me my whole life. Go shopping for things I don't have money for.
Right? So yeah, you see why I like this place so much.
Okay, so... Oh, my ship is worth more than his ship. Even though everything on his ship is better than my ship. His cost is 16 million units, and my trade-in price is 17 million. So I could trade for his ship.
Who is on my
I don't have
planet?
16. I want to know if they'll let me have it anyway, because it's creative.
Why are you on my planet?
I like creative. I got to get a ship that I have no money for.
Don't need anything you have.
I know, but it's still funny.
Yeah, I've got like 2 people that landed on my planet. Like,
you have 2 people landed.
yeah, like what the hell are you?
That's better shields, but it is missing areas, so I'll still have to get more stuff from my things. Let's go see if I can do that right now, since I don't have to really buy anything. Because that other ship's ugly as you can have my ugly ship. I will give it to you. Keep it. Can we scrap it? The thing is so ugly.
Both of those ships that landed on my planet were ugly.
Yeah. I gotta take the stuff back. I get to keep it. I'll just play creative and say screw it. I think I played creative for a while. I can't remember what happened, but I ended up stopping my creative. I went back to normal, but I don't know why. Kind of a weird thing. I had to get back in my other ship though now. This is my ship now. I'm gonna hug it and love it. Can I hug it and love it? It's mine. Gotta give it a different name.
That goddamn silhouette.
Yeah, I know. They're NPCs because I don't play on multiplayer unless I need something done. Or
Yeah, we're
someone
gonna do
else
that
needs
next
something
week.
done. Yeah.
Next week we'll play,
Yep.
and I will go help her build her house, her base.
Oh, this is known as the Phoenix Nest.
Is this where you're gonna do it?
Yep.
Cool.
It's really pretty.
That
at
where you
night.
want? Is that where you want the base to be? Turn around towards you. Like turn your camera around to the behind you. So do you want it in a hole like that, or would you like to go to the top of the hill and build it so you can look out?
I was thinking up at the top of the hill. I just, for some reason.
You want those trees, right?
Yeah, I want to be able to see the tree.
So you know how mobile homes are created in a long
Yes, I live
format? So we could do that along the ridge up there. Make it go along the ridge on the top with a porch so it looks out to your trees there.
Yeah, because the trees are my favorite feature. I tell you what.
So is that something you would like to do like that?
That'd be
Because
cool.
I did one like that over on my other base on my PS4. I just have a long. It's just it looks like a mobile home. It's just a long one, and it sits right on the right under the crest of a hill because it's right by a portal. But it looks out over this huge valley, and so it's not a real pretty style home. But because of how I set it up, it lets you look. You just can come and stand on the top and look out. I didn't put a porch on it, but yours we could put a porch on for sure.
That'd be awesome.
One of those, because we could use the half rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you do in Ark, and just make you a half rail porch, and then you could put chairs there to look out on your.
When you get here, we'll set up a new base computer.
Just stop right there and turn around and look.
See how pretty that is?
Right. Yeah, go up a little higher. I would go up a little higher, I think. Go to the top and we'll see what happens when we get to the ridge up here. So like this ridge right here.
Right here?
Because it'd be nice if you could see the trees, but also what's behind the trees, because you've got that whole, see how that valley back there behind you?
Mm-hmm.
So you could look at your trees and then still look behind you where you've got things driving into your planet there. That was kind of trippy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're flying up. Okay, so they went down into the valley and came back out. So right there, what do you think? Turn around and look. What do you think of that?
That's cool.
You could build a place right there, and you've got all those mountain ranges coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just build it right across there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Now, I'm not a glitch builder.
No.
Never learned the wholeness of that, so I don't. So I just build what it'll let me build, and if it doesn't let us build right there, we'll move up further and go. So, yeah, so when I come in on next Saturday, you can just go ahead. If you want to now, you can put your base. Go ahead and set down your base thingy to build it, and then it'll be all ready when we get in there. Also, you guys, I don't know that I have. So I might have to go and buy. I have plenty of stuff to buy, so I can buy the next ones up. I just haven't because I haven't been doing any building.
That's fine. I can.
And you don't need power, so that's not going to be a problem. So we won't even have to factor that in.
Right.
So your storage things will work without the power on that thing. Cool. That's cool. Yep. That's cool. I'm like you, power? No. I mean, I've played enough games where you have to have power. Okay, Cuzwalt, lurking's fine, because I'm still in Ascenda's chat. I'm trying to debate, Cuzwalt, maybe you can answer this question. Should we do the story mode in creative too? It'll go really fast, because nothing can hurt me. I just bought a new ship. I hate tornadoes, man. Tornadoes, it's what always kill me now. Because I'm pretty good. Oh, look, there's another ship. I could buy that one. It's not as pretty as mine. I like mine. It's fine. I want to see if I can trash this one, huh? Which I don't. I gotta go see if I can put more spaces in mine without paying for them. As it is creative.
You should be able to.
Like I said, I haven't played creative for forever. Should be able to do a lot of things, but... Upgrade my shit, please. Okay, yeah, I'm so happy. See, now I feel like No Man's Sky Creative only works if you play No Man's Sky originally, see, because otherwise you feel like you are cheating. I don't like Minecraft Creative, except to have a flat planet. I enjoy that. I like starting out with a flat world and creating stuff. And building really weird stuff like fish tanks and whatnot. Because I can.
Oh, I can't see anything because of the...
Oh, alright. The worm. There's a worm. You're on a worm planet.
No, it's just a storm.
Technology recharge.
I also have to collect some resources. But like I said, so what is it in your build menu? There's wood, and then you have metal, and then you have stone. So you have to decide how you want your house to look.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. I now have a big ship. I have a big ship. You might not be in Kansas anymore. Hell, that one looks like it wants to take you to Diablo.
Right?
Diablo. Chad is going to Diablo, man.
There we go.
Yeah, because I'd have to see what I have building wise. I'm pretty sure I have most of them because I like to build in different textures. But now you can also color them.
Yes. Which is cool.
So we just build it and then.
Yeah, I know, there's smoke.
Okay, I'm looking for that fourth planet before I jump. It's hiding from me. I don't know where it's at. It says it's out there though. The first time I've never been able to find. Maybe behind it. That's 3. What's that one? I don't think it's that one. Pretty sure that's the one I already found. I think that's 2 or 1. Is that 1 or 2? Why won't you come up so I can see what you are? Let's go. Let's go this way. A little bit. Let's go this way. Is it that it's the other one's moon? Let's start through. It's this one right here and I can't find it. Pretty sure that's the moon. No, it says a fire planet. Maybe this one is. Gotta be that one. Let's see.
I think if I raid you, will you raid somebody else for No Man's Sky?
Yeah. You raid whoever you want.
Well, if I
Don't
raid
bother me.
you, I was saying, will you raid somebody else for a No Man's
Oh, you mean
Sky
when I'm
raid?
done?
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody's playing that I know or don't know, I guess. I usually go to, like I said, the diabetic. I can just raid him.
Because I just want to make sure that, you
That
know,
everybody gets their, yeah. That everybody gets their drops.
yeah.
Because they've been watching you for this whole time, they should have already gotten their drops.
Right, but I know some people, like, Skull,
Just joined.
just joined.
Yeah, no. Oh, I have ancient bones. Coolio. Maybe that's the planet we'll live on. I don't know. It's a hazy planet. What's a hazy planet?
I'm not sure. Honestly.
I feel like it's a hippie place.
It does
It's
sound like
hazy.
a hippie place.
Hippie hazy. Yeah. Jimi Hendrix. It's a whole Jimi Hendrix thing. All right. Well, everybody over there, Shenda's chat. If I don't chat with you again, it'll be next Saturday, unless, of course, one of us is sick or something happens. We got snow coming in, so who knows? The world goes crazy here when it snows.
Joe is saying it's a swamp.
Hazy is a swamp? Oh, cool. That means there's water. Yeah. Okay, I was looking for a water planet. Let's plant our butt here for a minute. So next Saturday we're gonna do this again. We're gonna think about some things to talk about for like the first half hour, and then I will, question wise, then I'll jump into your No Man's Sky system, and we'll build you a house to your liking. Okay? And don't feel bad if you say, oh, I don't like that, let's do something different, because it's easy to delete and rebuild back up. It's not like a problem.
Oh, you
Okay?
might want to change. Right now it says Marvel Rivals.
Does it really? I don't know why it does that when I do the things, but thanks. I'll go in there and fix that.
Right now it says Marvel Rivals with my son. Marvel Rivals.
Yep, with my son. Thank you.
No problem.
Because other people just join and don't even know that they did that. So, all right, have a good one, Ashenda. Take a nap. Sounds like you're tired.
Yeah. Good night. Have a wonderful
Anybody showing up